Are you ready for the most anticipated One Chicago crossover event yet? It's been 5 long years since the last crossover, and fans are more than ready to dive back into the world of their favorite first responders with the upcoming crossover event bringing together characters from Chicago Fire, Chicago PD, and Chicago Med. There's no better time to be a fan of the One Chicago universe. As a longtime fan of classic 70s films like The Towering Inferno, I was thrilled to hear that NBC is incorporating elements from this iconic movie into their upcoming One Chicago crossover event, with the potential for an intense, action packed 3 hour event. I can hardly wait to see how they bring the drama and suspense of a raging inferno into the world of our beloved firefighters, paramedics, and police officers. But before we dive into the crossover event, let's take a moment to remember where we left off with each series. On Chicago Fire, Firehouse 51 was experiencing turbulence as the new fire department chief, Dom Pascal, grappled with juggling his job and his troubled marriage. Meanwhile, Mouch and Herman were preparing for promotions within the fire crew. On Chicago Med, Director Goodwin uncovered her secret tormentor, none other than Cassidy, the irate spouse of a patient whose life Goodwin had to let slip away. And on Chicago PD, Officer Torres found himself in a state of profound shock when his confidant and ex informant, Gloria Perez, was gunbound during a harrowing shootout. With all of these unresolved plots coming to a head in the upcoming crossover event, it's sure to be an action packed night that you won't want to miss. So mark your calendars for January 29th, 2025, and get ready to settle in for an unforgettable night of drama, suspense, and maybe even a few tears. And just remember, if things get tough for our beloved characters, you can always take a deep breath and remind yourself that at least they're not dealing with a boss like mine. Talk about a high stakes game of office politics. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,